Welcome back to Math 103. This is video number 13 on fair distribution. Before we go and do another example, let's write out the official statement of the method. The placement of markers is the first stage. If there are n players, each one places n-1 markers so that the items between consecutive markers constitute a minimum fair share for that player. Similarly, the items before the first marker constitute a minimum fair share, as do the items after the last marker. Then we allocate minimum fair shares. We scan from left to right. The first player whose number 1 marker appears before anyone else's number 1 marker appears receives his or her first fair share. That is, all the items left of the number 1 marker. If 2 or more markers are placed in this same position, the same location, the tie is resolved at random. We toss a coin, we do rock, paper, scissors, we do rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock, if you like that. We continue scanning left to right. The first player whose number 2 marker appears before anyone else's number 2 marker receives his or her second share. That is, all the items between that player's number 1 marker and number 2 marker. If there are items that are to the left of that player's number 1 marker, they do not constitute part of this share. We saw that in our example with Greg. There may indeed be items after the first player's number 1 marker, but before the second player's number 1 marker, which are not included in either player's share. That's okay. Such an item is a leftover, and it goes into the leftover bin to be distributed later. We keep going in the same way, always scanning left to right. Next, to determine to whom to allocate the third fair share. So whoever's number 3 marker appears before anyone else's gets their third fair share, and then the fourth fair share, etc., until every player has received exactly one of his or her minimum fair shares. Ties are always resolved at random. So if different players have the same numbered marker in the same location, we flip a coin to decide who receives that share. The distribution of leftovers is the last stage. So if some items have not been allocated, they are distributed among the players in some way, but the specific way this is done is not dictated by the method. No matter how it's done, whether it's by lottery, by drawing straws, by the method of sealed bids, in some other way, each player has already received a fair share during the allocation stage. For practice, let's consider another example. It'll be with the same characters and the same items, but with a different arrangement in order. Right? So every different way of arranging these items in order can produce a different distribution of the goods. So before going on to the next video, carry out the placement of markers in this example. It might be helpful to you to write out the points as we did in the previous example.